So the time has come. We have to leave this amazing place. It was great. We stayed here for 2 days. We managed to meet so many lovely people.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
It was great. And we are having the last 2 weeks here in the US right now. So we need to get stuff ready.
Yep, time to start getting the paperwork ready to head over the border to Mexico.
Yeah. We still have 2 weeks, so we're gonna make the best of it, and we're heading towards Joshua Tree right now. Let's go.
Leaving from our New Year's spot, in which we spent 2 full days, we head west to California. Our first stop on this trip is a well-known park in the southeast of the state, known as Joshua Tree.
We made it! We're at Joshua Tree National Park.
I've been hearing about this park for years from the media, like TV shows and movies, so I thought this was pretty awesome that we got the chance to visit. We start out with some easy and accessible points of interest. This one is known as Skull Rock, and I'll let you decide why it's called that. We drive further into the park, past what seems like thousands of trees in which the park is named after. A completely drivable and certainly amazing place to stop gives us an amazing view of the Coachella Valley, which is located south of the park. This is Keyview. Back at the trailhead parking lot, we hear this man playing an instrument that perfectly blends into the vibe of this interesting park. This soulful music is the perfect companion to this spiritual place and an interesting way to end our day.
Day number 2 in Joshua Tree, and we're going to the Hidden Valley Trail. Second time for me though. Travis was not feeling too well yesterday, so I was here on my own, and I thought that he definitely had to check this place out.
So here we are.
Yeah, let's go.
Day 2 in Joshua Tree, and it's a bit cold. We keep having to remind ourselves this apparently. A walk through what is apparently one of Joshua Tree's best hikes is exactly what we need. It's a short hike, like many of the hikes here. Not even 2 kilometers. But this is why we're here, and we haven't been disappointed yet.
Barker Dam.
It's only 1.3 miles. Everything's tiny.
Yeah, tiny little loopy.
Another small hike that was only a few hundred meters away is next. Barker Dam brings us similar scenery, aside from one thing.
We're in Joshua Tree National Park at the Barker Dam Trail, and there's some petroglyphs here from the Native Americans that were here at least 10 years ago.
At least 10 years ago. Let's go check it out. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can imagine.
These petroglyphs are said to be hundreds of years old, and they are extremely well preserved.
On to the next one, Wall Street Mill.
Wall Street Mill takes us a stone's throw away from the last 2 hikes, and includes many relics from the days of exploration.
Not as in good condition as our truck.
Thank God our truck is in better condition than this. This is the other door.
Lots of abandoned cars apparently. The mill here was designed to crush gold ore and was probably quite profitable. It doesn't appear that way anymore though. There's one more thing we have to see in Joshua Tree before we head out. This one was difficult to find. We had to climb through crevices, jump over gaps, and scale the sides of high rocks. But we made it to what is known as the Arc Rock. This might have been a story about the journey and not the destination. Joshua Tree National Park is worth going to, even if you have to go out of your way a bit. We spent a few days here, but we found that's all we needed. On the road north the next day, we need to make one stop before we head any further.
Another patch to go on our ceiling. There you go.
We're heading north to Death Valley along the famous Route 66. There isn't much to see on the way, but that's why it's no longer used. But this epic highway used to be the lifeblood of the United States. There is a lot of ground to cover still to get to Death Valley, and one of the places in between is the Mojave National Preserve. A very desolate, dry, and hot place that gets the odd traveler like us, but not much else. The Mojave Desert is much more known for its multi-day off-road route, made famous by pioneers.
It's such a cool train station in the middle of the Mojave Desert. It's a little oasis. So cool. I don't think so, Kelso, or whatever Jackie says.
Michael Kelso.
Which way are we going?
10:15. Gold Coast, that sounds good.
Are we going east?
You can go to LA as
We're
well.
going eastbound or westbound?
You are now in the train station prison.
I've been a bad boy.
So weird. Why is there a prison here?
There's even a post office, but I don't think my package will make it here. From one desolate and dry place to another, we are now driving into Nevada. Nevada is known for being the driest state in the entire country, getting an average of only 10 inches of rain per year. There isn't much, and we only pass a handful of cars, and even less towns on our way, on what seems like the loneliest highway in America. But that doesn't bother us. This is what we enjoy. This is what we are about. We are on this trip to experience as much as we can. One last stop before we get to Death Valley. We are in America's most colorful and exciting towns. It was perfect timing that we were here in Las Vegas at night, as it is the best time to see it. There's quite a lot to see on Fremont Street. Like giant flame-throwing mantises. Or these tiny little dancers.
And just like that, we made it to Vegas. So we are going to have a good look around.
It's pretty loud, so I saved you the struggle of trying to figure out what we're saying. I'm sure Lindsay is saying something like, We're having lots of fun here, and there's lots to see and do. That's because that's exactly what I'm saying. Fremont Street is super cool and worth seeing. The band that was playing live was doing an all 80s rock and roll playlist. Sorry we couldn't share any of that, but just know it was awesome. And of course, we couldn't leave without a drive through the main strip to check out the Bellagio Fountain and some of Vegas's other enormous casinos. We don't usually go to our spot for the night in the dark. Not our style if we can help it. But Vegas is a city of the night.
Gorgeous view. What are you doing?
I'm just drinking coffee. What do you mean?
No, what are you sitting on?
What am I sitting on?
Yeah.
Oh. So after 3 months of stepping up and down, we finally got a step, an actual step for the camper.
Nice. Finally. All right, show us how it's done.
So it's pretty easy. You just put one foot on and you just keep going. It also works the other way too. You don't even need hands actually.
We can get in and out of the camper without hands.
We're learning. It's taking a long time, but we're learning how to travel.
Yeah. Love it.
And that's all we have on this episode of Just Travelin'. Now we are packing up and making the now short drive to the next amazing park that blew all expectations out of the water. Don't forget to subscribe and not miss out on what comes next.